Last week, we went on sale with the next leg of my 2025 tour dates, both in the US and Europe. Tickets are available now for my November shows, November 8th in San Diego, California at Pechanga Arena, November 9th in Phoenix, Arizona at the Footprint Center. I also announced a few rescheduled dates. Richmond, Virginia is now Friday, January 10th. Norfolk, Virginia is now Saturday, January 11th. Mount Pleasant, Michigan is now Sunday, January 19th, and St. Louis, Missouri is now Friday, May 16th, and Saturday, May 17th. If you had tickets to the original dates, they will be honored for the rescheduled shows. If you can't make the rescheduled dates, refunds will be issued from your point of purchase. Tickets and all tour dates are on sale right now at tomskerra.com/tour.
100%. Cheers.
Welcome to another episode of Two Bears, One Cave. Quick reminder, in a couple weeks, I will be in San Diego on November the 8th and in Phoenix on November 9th. Get tickets, tomskerra.com/tour. As always, is joining me, my buddy, the very rosy red Bert Kreischer.
Why? I think my team's trying to fuck me in the ass. I think I'm not really this red, everybody. I think there's a conspiracy in podcasting where people take my clips and they make me even redder.
You think they're doing it in post? Like they're just like,
I think they're doing it in post. I'm not this red.
I don't think
like I look like a regular person. No one ever says to me in person, you look really red.
I'm sitting right in front of you. You look normal.
Thank you. I had a rough night's sleep last night.
Really?
I figured out what AI is.
Did you not know what it was?
I didn't understand what AI was.
What did you think it was before you tell me what you figured out?
I thought it was just ChatGPT. I thought it was just I think ChatGPT is pretty funny, you know? Like it's like, yo, like I did this the other day. I was at breakfast with LeeAnn. I think you'll get a kick out of it. So chat. I said to ChatGPT, how might Bert Kreischer kick off a breakfast conversation with his wife? We were having breakfast.
Yeah.
And ChatGPT said, "Hey babe," laughing hysterically. "Man, I gotta tell you, I woke up starving. What are we eating? I had the weirdest dream last night. Don't laugh. But I was being chased by a giant pancake, laughing. Speaking of pancakes, we should get some pancakes today. How did you sleep, by the way?"
Dude,
and I was
that's
how it's spot on. It's spot on. And I was like, that's cool. And then it stuck with me. That's spot on. That's spot on.
Yeah.
A computer is thinking identically like I am. And I couldn't let go of that. And I was like, okay. So if AI is growing exponentially every day, right?
Yeah,
and we're just at the baby steps of it right now, and they can think like I think. What if they can get it to start? This is how stupid I am. I was like, what if they can get it to think like Rogan thinks? And then I was like, holy shit, what if they can get it to think like the people that are on Rogan's podcast? What if they can get it to think like Elon Musk? And then I started losing my mind, and I was like, what if people use this for bad?
Yeah, this has been a very big conversation that's been happening at a very high level for probably the last year.
I know.
And one of the biggest proponents of that conversation is Elon Musk himself.
He's the one saying we shouldn't have AI?
He's the one that has been highlighting the dangers of what can happen with an unrestrained AI. He's the one that says that, we don't know. He knows basically that it has capabilities that are beyond our grasp at the moment, and that it could get to a dangerous place. So he was very vocal about that.
Dude, I got into a spiral last night laying in bed. Like I've been hitting my vape pen aggressively to go to bed. Like
really?
Yeah. Like
you don't like edibles?
I don't not like edibles, but I have to be able to be around people on edibles. Like I can't just lay down.
What about a nice nighttime edible though? The one that just kind of helps you go sleep.
I don't notice the difference between the nighttime and the social ones.
Really?
I like it's high as high to me. Like I go, I'm high. Like I definitely know that one time we went to that basketball game and you gave me a vape pen and you were like, yeah, that's indica. I know that I was not present. I was like this.
Yeah, that's a good indica then.
Really?
I mean, that's the one that's supposed to send you probably to, because I typically, unless it's a very clean, not rocket fuel powered sativa.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that, but it has to feel like light and fresh. Then I always do indica because it's always an end of the day thing for me, and I like the mild indica edibles. Those are nice.
Well, I just started sober October, so maybe I'll try.
You're doing sober October?
Yeah, of course I do it. I do it anyway. Like I know no one. They know. You guys don't really even need it.
As a group, we didn't talk about it, so I didn't know if you were doing.
I mean, it's harvest day at our house where we have roughly 9 marijuana plants that we'll be harvesting, drying, and then curing, and they will be ready at the end of sober October.
So that's a very beautiful celebration commemorating the beginning of it is getting your marijuana ready for the end of it.
I know.
So
it's kind of cool.
You'll be drug free for the month.
Drug free. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. Do you think? Because last sober October I did smoke weed.
I mean, that's definitely not technically sober. Are you just abstaining from booze then?
I'm just abstaining. I'm really abstaining from booze.
Okay.
Like I need a break from booze. I had a long weekend in Vegas, and I'm like, yo.
Really?
I had a couple. Oh yeah.
What? You had shows, right?
I had 2 shows at Resorts World.
Was it
that
fun?
That place is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that place is fucking awesome. They were funny shit. They were funny shit, and I didn't have any like. I haven't done stand up without a goal in mind in probably like 8 years, 10 years.
Without a goal?
Meaning like every time I'm doing stand up, I'm always like getting ready for a special or writing a new. I'm like in a panic to write a new act 'cause I got to go tour. Like I'm never like even when I'm at this store, I'm still trying to like create new stuff. Not in like not in a panic, but in like I need to write. I haven't gone around and fucked around on stage like I did when I toured Funny Bones, like for the first 15 years of my career. I haven't fucked around on stage in so long, and I had so much fun fucking around on stage.
That's great.
Dude, yeah, I had great shows. Bargatze came by to run his SNL opening monologue. Bobby Lee was with me, and it was a blast. And then we went to Skankfest every night to go like at the end of the night. I'd hang out at the casino, party, and then around 12 we'd go down to Skankfest.
That's fun, man.
Yeah, it's so your vibe. You're such a Skankfest dude.
That's great.
Well, it's funny.
I see what you're doing there. It's good.
It's like it's just you love it, man.
Yeah. What part would I like the most?
I think your favorite part would have been Ari shitting on stage.
What the fuck, man? What kind of stage was this? Outdoor stage?
It was indoor.
Oh my God. Just on the floor?
No, they put out a tarp. I don't even know if we can talk about this because I don't know if it was this. Like they do secret shows. It's so. I'll tell you, the people that go there are probably the most diehard comedy fans. Like they are ride or die comedy fans. Guys that can quote your jokes from fucking years ago. They're fucking. They really are, and you cannot offend that group. You can say the most wild shit. Not even gonna bump anyone in that room.
Yeah.
But in doing that, Lewis and Big J and Dave and Ari and Joe DeRosa and Norton and everyone really step up their game to go, all right, let's see if we can at least get a gasp out of them.
Yeah.
And man, Ari fucking.
Well, he took a shit.
He took and there was more to it. I'm sure the video is gonna come out somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
It has to.
Twitter's like, yeah, do it.
Yeah. And by the way, I got to take a second and say what a fascinating human being Ari Shaffir is.
Oh, yeah?
I don't spend a ton of time with him because we're so far apart. Like it's like I was always on tour. He's always in Austin or in New York. He's always traveling. Just to start off, he's
Jewish.
Very low key. He's a real introvert. Mm-hmm. What's so fascinating is he's an actual introvert. So in all these interactions where he hangs out with fans, his arms are crossed and he's like, "Hey, hi, hi." Yeah, yeah. And then something happens where it switches in his brain,
and he comes alive. Yeah,
and he becomes alive. It's the lore of stage really fucking opens up who he is. Maybe hiding or not hiding, or it's fascinating to me because I kind of get shit for being the same guy on stage as off stage.
Right.
Like I've had people.
He definitely has a switch.
He has a switch. It's so funny. You have a switch.
Yeah.
And Burr has a switch. Rogan has a switch. Everyone's got a switch. And I'm watching it. And then like Bobby Kelly doesn't have a switch. Bobby Kelly is who he is on stage as he is off stage. It's like certain guys don't have a switch. And I'm one of those guys. But like he shaved half of his face and head and had a beard on the other half.
Ari did?
Yeah.
Also so crazy.
Which is completely acceptable for Skankfest, right?
It's so insane. Yeah.
And then yesterday, me and him went wake surfing out on Lake Mead with Austin Keene, who's like the #1 wake surfing guy in the world. And we went wake surfing. We had a great time, had some cold beers, taught Ari to wake surf. Ari got pretty good at the end. And then he was running late for his flight. He was in wet pants and a semi-wet sweatshirt or a tank top with his face shaved halfway. And he goes, just drop me off at the airport in flip-flops. And he walked into the airport as that human being. As an introvert. I know he's an introvert.
Yeah.
But it's so fascinating to me that he looks like a sideshow. I mean, he looks like a lunatic.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's wet. He's soaking wet.
That's how he got on the fucking plane like that?
He got on a plane to Austin, soaking wet, in flip-flops.
So
and
him.
just, yeah. Hey, can you just drop me off at the airport? I guess I didn't book that 6:30. Okay. This show is sponsored by Acorns. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing for you, your kids, and your retirement. You don't need a lot of money or expertise to invest with Acorns. In fact, you can get started with just your spare change. Acorns recommends an expert-built portfolio that fits you and your money goals, then automatically invests your money for you. And now, Acorns is putting their money into your future. Open an Acorns Later IRA and get up to a 3% match on new contributions. That's extra money for your retirement. Let me tell you something. Every single person, including myself in the office, uses Acorns. It's almost fun. Halston, am I right? Halston is a big Acorns guy. He invested $1,000 in over a year, and it's just spare change. It is a no-brainer. It is an absolute no-brainer. Give yourself a chance for growth of your financial future. Here's the deal. Head down to acorns.com/bears or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. View important disclosure at acorns.com/bears.
This episode is brought to you by Manscaped, the global leader in men's lifestyle and grooming. Every man knows the unbeatable feeling of a fresh barber shop shave. Now, what if I told you that you no longer have to wait weeks or even months between appointments to experience it? Introducing Manscaped's latest release, the Chairman Pro Package. The all-in-one set includes everything you need to recreate the luxury of a professional shave right at home. This package includes the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver, Power Shave Gel for your head and face, and Face Shave Soother Aftershave Serum. These guys think of everything, and I got to tell you, the quality is unbeatable. Look how fresh my dome is. Yeah, that's them. Get the Chairman Pro package today and experience a shave that is as smooth as you deserve. It has everything you need to keep your face looking and feeling its best, all in one box. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BEARS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code BEARS at manscaped.com. They say first impressions are important. What about lasting impression? That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew helps give men longer lasting and stronger erections so you can perform at your very best. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. And if you're thinking this isn't for you, you don't know what hard is. This is the same erection that you think you're having, but now you're seeing it and you're feeling it, and people notice, and they're going to talk about your dick after this. Blue Chew wants you to have the confidence to perform at your best. So discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code BEARS at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code BEARS to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
And then I was like, hey, man. And I did a video. I was like, I have to dress up to fly, but I also have flight anxiety. So like I have little rituals I have to dress up as, or, I have to wear a certain outfit.
But you always wear like tracksuits to fly?
Tracksuits. Now I wear tracksuits. You're the one that changed that. I used to wear jeans, boots, a sweatshirt, and a certain T-shirt from Lucky Jeans. I'd wear one of my 3 T-shirts from Lucky Jeans for every flight. And then one day you texted me and you're like, dude, sweatpants are a game changer. And I was like, really? And you sent me a pair.
At this fucking lunatic.
He walked on a plane like that, Tom.
Dude.
He walked on a plane like that.
Yeah, that's totally crazy. That's totally crazy.
Like he's such a
person.
And I said to him when I said, I was like, hey, we're gonna go wake surfing. My buddy Austin is. Have you gone wake surfing on your boat?
No.
I got to get Austin to come show you how to do it with your boys because it is so fun.
Where's he live?
He lives in San Diego, but I mean, you have to do it. Your boys would love it. It is so fun.
I think, Ellis might be ready to do that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And by the way, I was like, Ari and I were like, man, I wish I had a lake. I wish I had a boat. And Ari's like, yo, Rogan and Tom are on a lake. Why don't we just go to their houses all the time and wake surf?
Yeah, and I have a boat for it.
Yeah. Dude, it's so fun. And, but Ari goes, I said to him, I was like, we're at Skankfest. He's shitting on places. He's walking around naked. His dick and balls are out. And I was like, hey, do you want to invite, we have room on the boat. I have 3 friends here. Do you want to invite them? And he's like, I don't really like, being around people. And I was like, you're naked. You're naked walking into a boxing ring. What part of you is an introvert? I don't know. I don't get it.
It's so interesting.
He's like, well, kind of just want to hang out with my friend tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So I didn't invite them. But he's just like, it's so fascinating to me because I really am an actual extrovert.
100%.
That's why when AI takes over and we all have to get off the grid.
Yeah.
This is my night last night. I was like, so AI, there will be our first glitch will be AI takes over. Everything shuts down, all the internet. More. There are no more landlines. No one's got a landline. Landlines don't exist. They're all based through internet companies anyway. So there's no calling a landline. Listen, right now, if you have a child in college, you better tell them, find the closest payphone, get me that number. And then you better find the closest payphone and get that number because that's the only way you will be able to communicate with your child when AI fucks this system up.
Is there any payphones left?
Fuck. There's got to be a couple.
Maybe.
But I was like, when AI takes us over,
Greyhound stations.
There has to be by a bus station.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
How much did you drink over the weekend?
A lot. Here's the problem. I got, if one day gets away from me, the rest of the week is a shit show.
So like Thursday.
Thursday was the one that got away from me. Thursday, I had I got a frosé when I landed. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me break it down.
Okay.
I was wrong. Thursday's not the day that got away from me.
Oh.
Wednesday got away from me.
Wednesday
night, I went to a party at Whitney Cummings' house. Mm-hmm. Now, I know that there are some pictures that are out of this party, so I'm cool sharing. I feel weird telling stories out of school, like at private time, because you meet people and people live private lives. But some people posted some pictures, so I'm okay saying it. The party was fucking insane. It was all scientists, doctors, mathematicians, geniuses, and then pro skateboarders, and a couple comedians, and then singers. So it was like the weirdest group of people I've ever been around. And I got LeeAnn, who doesn't know anyone. She doesn't know a fucking person. And she's talking to Eric Weinstein.
Yeah.
Eric Weinstein, for those of you guys that don't know, might be one of the most brilliant people in the world. This is what got me on my AI spiral, is Eric fucking Weinstein. He's talking to LeeAnn and he says the word and she goes, hold up, slow down. What's that word mean? And he was like, huh? She's like, I don't know what that word means. Tell me what that word means. And he's like, well, okay. Like, he's never done that. He's never had to, people he talks to, they all know the big words. And LeeAnn was stopping everyone in the room. I don't know what that word means. Tell me what that word means. And then she looked at me and she goes, I ain't going to be the idiot in here that just nods and doesn't know what that word means. I know there's other people that don't know what that word means. And I was like, you're right. You're totally right. I don't know what that word means. But I just sat back and went, yeah. It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was one of the funnest nights I've ever had. Honestly, in having conversations, there's me and Eric Weinstein, who is my new fucking bestie.
Yeah.
He is. Oh, dude, me and him are so different.
I can imagine. Yeah.
We are so different.
I didn't think you were so similar.
He said to me, we were talking tonight, and I said, I don't know, man, I'm just a fucking idiot. And he goes, stop. I refuse to believe I'm speaking to an idiot. I don't speak to idiots, and you're not in this house because you're a fucking idiot. You're not where you are because you're an idiot, so let's stop that right now. And I went, thank you so much. I was like, you just made me feel so good. He's awesome, dude. You know what he was? I was in a room with a bunch of scientists and brilliant people and the best skateboarders in the world, and Eric Weinstein's like, let's break down the Tuah girl. And I was like, yeah, baby.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
And in the most mathematical genius, him and Huberman are like talking about fame and what it does to people and how and how people shouldn't be famous, but some people should be famous. And like, it was wild.
I don't think her fame has really faded in the way that some people thought. I think it's kind of like sticking around.
She's kind of adorable.
Yeah, no, I mean, I keep seeing her pop up on things. I see people get really mad about it. Yeah. And then other people just go like, I don't know. She seems like actually well built for what's happening to her. Like she seems to be like taking it pretty well. She literally said 4 fucking words, and all this is because of that. Like because she did it in a charming way. Isn't that nuts? That's all she said.
I think it's the most American thing in the world.
Totally. 100%.
It's the most American. Where's the beef?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Tastes great, less filling. Tastes great, less filling.
She's charming, and everyone was like, cool. We want to keep talking to you. But she is very charming.
She's really charming, and she's very self-deprecating, and like I guess she's still dialed in, like her and her best friend. I think her best friend's adorable too, by the way. But her best friend, there was a video I saw of her, and I guess her I don't know the right way to say this because she is so much younger than me. But there's a picture where it looks like her vagina is eating her shirt. Have you seen it?
Okay, no.
See if you can find. It's called. I forget what it's called, but it's a video I saw of her shirt. Go scroll down. I think you just saw it. Scroll. It's a picture of her in a shirt, and her shirt's longer than her pants, but it looks like she's got a camel toe.
Cool.
On her. No, that's not it.
Okay.
And so, but the way she handled it is apparently like everyone's lighting her up online, and she just rolls off of it. Here's the thing about someone like her, is she's got nothing to lose. So what the fuck does she care?
Of course. She was probably working at fucking Hobby Lobby or whatever before.
No, she was working at a spring factory.
A what?
Spring factory.
A spring factory?
She was making springs.
Like mattress springs?
Mattress springs. She was making mattress springs. Okay. Her mother's a crackhead. She lived with her grandmother. Her grandmother's fucking adorable. They still put food away in like Tupperware that they've had for years. They're not using disposable Tupperware. They're like, I mean, honestly, I showed a picture of her grandmother cooking to LeeAnn, a video, and LeeAnn got emotional. She's like, I miss my granny. It looks exactly like LeeAnn's grandmother's house. But I think there's a part of America that goes, fucking finally.
Yeah, no, that she has resonated with a huge audience for sure, and there's people that hate her for no other reason than she's getting
shirt
attention.
pussy.
Oh,
shirt pussy.
Shirt tussy. About shirt tussy.
That's not
Oh, I see.
thing that happened yesterday.
Imagine waking up from a nap. I had like a bunch of messages and everything else. I was like, what's this about? She FaceTimes me. She's like, Haley, go to your Instagram. I was like, what? What is it? She's like, shirt tussy.
People are talking about your shirt, Tussie, and she was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I was like,
for
why
sure."
does it look like that?
She kind
That's
of,
not right.
by the way, she sounds like LeeAnn, doesn't she? Like,
does, yeah.
yeah.
She's and let me tell you something. I guarantee if she ever meets Eric Weinstein, she'll be like, "What's that word mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what that word means."
yeah.
There's something adorable. I mean, I'm married to Tuah,
Yeah.
so there's something kind of adorable of someone who has not changed despite the world around them changing,
Yeah.
and them being the same person.
But LeeAnn's more of a tongue swirl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a tongue swirl. Tap it. Tongue swirl. Tap it.
Whose pussy is this?
You got to clean that up like an ice cream cone. Can someone please invent a crystal ball? Until then, over 38,000 businesses have future-proofed their business with NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, HR into one fluid platform. With one unified business management suite, there's one source of truth, giving you visibility and control you need to make quick decisions. With real-time insights and forecasting, you're peering into the future with actionable data. When you're closing the books in days, not weeks, you're spending less time looking backwards and more time on what's next. We use NetSuite. As our business has grown, we found it to be so useful because we have, oh my God, I think 17 employees now. And this makes everything in one fluid platform so much easier for LeeAnn to run. Speaking of opportunity, download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning at netsuite.com/bears. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/bears. netsuite.com/bears. Summer is dead. Sorry if that sounded harsh, but it's true. Fall's here, and the weather is getting chillier and crispier, so your wardrobe needs to catch up. Luckily, the sponsor of this ad read is here to save the day. Chubbies. Yeah, that's right, Chubbies. Home of the ultra cozy comfort clothes that keep you feeling warm and looking better as the weather gets progressively worse and worse. And if you're a true believer in thigh exposure, you know that Chubbies is still the premier name in men's shorts. Even though it's getting chilly, pairing a Chubbies shorts with a fall sweater or a cozy jacket could very well be the move. And come on, this wouldn't be a true read if we didn't mention Chubbies' Classic Line swim collection. Without hyperbole, this is the absolute top in men's swimwear game. I'm telling you, I've been a Chubbies guy for a very long time. Everyone knows that. We've been doing reads for Chubbies for a very long time, but more importantly, fully loaded this year and last year, we all rock Chubbies. There's a picture of me, Big J, in our Chubbies outfits, legit, on a lake in ice cold weather. And would you look at that? Folks, for a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with promo code BEARS20 at checkout at chubbyshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with promo code BEARS20. Support our show. Tell them we sent you this fall. Make the most of every moment with Chubbies. Shop now and fall into comfort one stylish piece at a time. Oh, she watched that in bed last night.
And
I go, hey, because I tell her, if I come up on Instagram, don't watch it. I don't want to watch it. I can't. If it's good or if it's bad, none of it can register with me.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm like, I literally am. I am like completely. I was just talking to someone about this weekend, where I was like, who was I talking to? I was like, if I allow the good to influence me, then I'll start looking for the good.
yeah.
And then if I allow the bad to influence me, then I'll start looking for good to help me outweigh.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like it's
Unhealthy.
not worth it.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone and they were like, my therapist says it's identical to a relapse. Like when you get back into your comments, you're relapsing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I was like, oh yeah. So I don't do it. So if LeeAnn will just scroll, and if it's me, she loves me. So she go, oh, I wonder what this is. I go, don't. I'm in bed with her. And there's a video of me and you from back in the day. You know those pages that they're like,
Yeah.
I wish there was a page dedicated to just Tom and Bert being funny.
Yeah.
And then it's like a good clip. I go, don't watch it. I don't want to watch it. She goes, what? It's funny. And I went, I know, but if I watch those, then I get excited and I start looking for those. And I don't want that. I don't watch anyone's clips. All I do look at is fucking boat disasters and Puerto Rican guys getting their hair cut. Yeah. And she's like, okay. And then she goes to the next one, and it's me and you, and it's from your mom's house page, and it's the talking during sex. And I go, hey, yeah, I don't watch these. She's like, wait, hold on. I want to see this. This is recent. I go, stop, take it off, turn it off. And then she goes, wait, when was this? And then it's like me going, whose pussy is this? and she stopped and started laughing hysterically. She goes, "You told him this?" I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Why would you tell him? That's like humiliating for you." I was like, "Yeah, I know.
I figured that out later.
Yeah, I figured that out later."
That is fucking hilarious.
But there is something like, it's fascinating. I remember the first person I ever watched change, right? And I could be fucking this this story up, but like the first person that where like celebrity changed them a little bit was like Daniel Tosh. And Daniel Tosh made a joke on stage. He's like, "Yeah, I didn't like who I was. That's why I changed."
That's so funny.
It was such a great joke, and I was like, "Yeah, that's interesting." I think I've changed in a lot of ways. Like celebrity does affect you. You have access to things that you never would have had access to, and I think those are all cool. And I'm sure it'll happen to her. Like I'm watching it happen to our friends who are getting like ultra famous, and I'm watching them be uncomfortable with it, and it affecting them. But once it affects you, once you start dressing down to go on stage to seem relatable, like say you show up in a suit and then you go, "Yeah, but I got to go out in old sneakers and a stained shirt."
It's inauthentic.
Then it's inauthentic.
And the funny thing is, they're doing it to be authentic. They're like, this will make me seem like I'm the same guy, and it's contrived, and it's actually, you can go as far to say it is unethical, because you are completely manipulating people to think that you are something that you are not. And I know a dozen guys like this.
I know more guys like this than the other.
And the funny thing is, like, they're full of shit. These guys are full of shit. And people will sometimes like talk about these guys like, "Hey, look how nice this is. Like he's one of us." And he's like, "No, he's not. He's manipulating you. He lies to you.
He's manipulating you." Yeah.
It's nonsense.
And what I think is cool about this young lady is like, I don't think, wow, that's what I fucking love. That's what I love about those videos, Tom. About like Mama J. Ray and Trailer Park Tammy or whatever, Trailer Park Tassie.
Just being themselves?
No. I love that they are themselves, but I love when they do try to manipulate, because I can identify it, and I go like anytime you do a shot of the store you're shopping at, it's because you're looking for a little something. You're trying to manipulate the store into thinking, "Oh, how cool!" Like there was, and so there is a weird manipulation of that, and I think that's what's going to be fascinating about Tuah is like, as I wish her all the success in the world, I really do.
Sure.
I think it's going to be fun to watch, but like the day that she starts changing the way she's going to have to change the way she dresses, because all women do. Like at a certain time, you can't wear jeans. It will
happen just naturally. It'll happen naturally.
But people will associate that to look at how different you are. I miss the old days.
Always. 100%. And
God, it's so fascinating.
It's so fucking, it's honestly like, it's to be expected, but it's so silly to be like, yeah, this woman shouldn't evolve. She should stay exactly like the day that we discovered her. It's silly.
Do you know what's so interesting about Joe Rogan? Is that at the very crucial moment, when he started having wild success, and he would have changed to the suit wearing, fucking jewelry, unrelatable guy, he changed in the most authentically odd way of becoming a hunter.
Yeah, it was an evolution. It's still an evolution.
It's still an evolution.
It's still an evolution. It's
I remember the first time I saw him wearing sunglasses backwards on the back of his hat, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he did. He evolved into. But there's a couple other things about him. He genuinely does not care. For clothes. No, for clothes. He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't like. And the other thing is, he's certainly one of the only people I've met who goes, "Do you know how I buy pants? Like my criteria for buying pants?" And you're like, "What?" He goes, I only buy pants that I can kick in." So like all of his pants are just like, can I kick in these unrestrained? And that's it.
Can I tell you the second I stopped wearing boots,
Yeah.
the day I stopped wearing boots is because of Joe Rogan. I wore Fry, oddly enough, they're called Fry Rogan boots. LeeAnn bought me a pair for my birthday, and I love these fucking boots. Can you pull up Fry, Frye, Rogan boots? They're so fucking badass. And I wore these boots. You'll remember these boots, Tom. They're in the dead center. Right there.
Yeah.
The Rogan Engineer boots. I wore those boots, and I had a different shade. Mine were more like a darker color.
Yeah.
They were badass. I loved them. I get them shined at the airport.
Why'd you stop?
They got stolen, for one. But they got stolen. But right before they got stolen, Rogan and I were on a podcast, and I told him, we were talking about what you wear on stage. And I said, I always wear the same thing, jeans, Rogan boots, and then no shirt. And I didn't say Rogan boots because I didn't know they were called Rogan boots at the time. These Fry boots. And he goes, you wear boots on stage? And I said, yeah. And he goes, what if something happens, you have to get away? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, if you're attacked, wouldn't you need some traction? He goes, I would start wearing shoes if I were you. And I was like, okay. And the next week, a dude rushed the stage and took my drink out of my hand, and I was in boots, and I slipped because the stage is wet, and I was like, I'm never gonna wear boots again. And I started wearing sneakers from that day forward because Rogan got in my head.
Yeah.
I only buy pants I can kick in.
Yeah.
It's
It's incredible insight into like how people's brains work differently in different things. He is somebody who thinks about exits and like being able to move and like what happened. Like he's always talking about security breaches. Like he was doing this even before he was super famous, and I was always like, huh? Like what, dude? But that is definitely how his brain works. And his clothes, he's like, don't care. Always was like, I don't care what clothes I wear. Can I kick in it? Can I punch in it? I just need to be able to like fucking drop down and whatever, get on the ground and fucking move around in it. And you're like, what? Like that's just how his brain works. Like that's what he does.
If I'm home, I will only wear activewear clothes. Like
I always change when I get home.
If I wake up in the day, I throw on. I mean, lately it's been those. I love my favorite shorts in the world are like the Champion mesh pants. I love those so much, and I get them every school, every arena I ever go to. I always get those pants. But I put on running shorts almost every day. Running shorts, my running shoes, and then a t-shirt. Maybe a sweatshirt over it because I need stuff that don't have pockets in the running shorts. Yeah. And I'll keep that on every day because I always want to be able to go work out. I always want to be able to do another workout. I always want to go for a hike if I can go for a hike. Or like I go for a walk. Like after this, I'll just go for a walk around the neighborhood and just walk for an hour. And I always like to be in activewear.
Yeah. I get that.
And even on the road, if I go on the road, I put on activewear to do my day. Yeah. And it's usually shout out to Bert Soren. It's Soren X. Bert Soren has the best silkies. It's what the Marines wear, and they're so fucking comfortable. It's basically like wearing nothing. But he sent me maybe 20 pairs in XL, and I got black and army green, and I wear those almost every fucking day.
That's awesome. Yeah,
yeah, those are them. Soren X black silkies. They're so comfortable. They're so fucking comfortable. And if you move your dick around a little bit, everyone sees it.
They see it? That's nice.
Oh,
that always
buddy.
feels good. I love when you get like a little poke. Hey, I got to piss real quick. I got to do a
Okay,
quick,
go piss.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are back. That was an amazing pee.
Do you want to know what ChatGPT says we should talk about today?
Yeah.
Fucking. Do you have a good childhood adventure, Tom?
A childhood adventure?
Just a funny story from your childhood, and then we could compare our experiences growing up.
That's okay.
I
don't know.
We don't need any. We don't need Zolo. I don't need Halston. I don't need Christian. I don't need anyone in my office when you have ChatGPT. It's going to start getting rid of everyone.
Great.
AI will get rid of everyone. They're going to get rid of doctors. Do you remember we went the guy who's doing the app where they're going to just AI will scan your body and tell you what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And you'd be 100% right.
Well, what happens to humanity and the workforce in general?
It's when we start going to one of those fictional movies where we all sit on beaches but we're being drugged because AI will come up with a drug. Like, I mean, we're already there. We got.
But what are they doing? Harvesting us for organs? What are they going to do?
I don't know. But we're useless. We're useless. You know who's the only people that are going to be useful? People who can dig holes to bury bodies.
Yeah,
that's it.
Physical prowess.
It's going to be physical prowess. Guys like Joe Rogan who wear shorts because they can kick will be the most valuable people in the world.
No, like
guys
NFL players. Like, you know what I mean? Big bodies.
We're going back to fucking Revenge of the Nerds.
That's exciting.
What nerds don't realize they did is they just outsourced themselves. They created a fucking app to replace them.
Ooh. Good premise, Bert.
They're too smart. And now they're going to go back, and you know who the most valuable man in the world is going to be? Gronk.
Right.
Because he can run through a wall.
This is a good premise, Bert.
Am I right?
Yeah, I think it's very fun, but it's a fun story too. That like the nerds create the thing, and then they're like, look how smart I am. And then everyone celebrates the nerd. And then the thing that they created fucking puts the nerd in their place, destroys the nerd. And then the only person left who's just there is just Gronk going, me, no more. And then, yeah. And then he just smashes the machine or whatever. Yeah.
It will take someone to go, no more AI. Good. I mean, it makes the Unabomber look like a fucking genius.
This is
his entire manifesto. His entire manifesto. Dude, we're gonna be up in Ruby Ridge, me and you.
Yeah.
And fucking living off the grid. Let's do this now. ChatGPT, let's find out. I'm obsessed with ChatGPT. I'm using the thing that's trying to kill me. Where are we going to go when we get off the grid?
Well,
do we stay in the United States?
Sure, be a fun time to leave. It's gonna get crazy here, man. This country,
LA is going to be the first to fucking fall.
Right, it's a fucking wild country, man. I think you might want to go somewhere a little more
where you can
chill.
conquer them. No, what do you mean chill? I want to be able to conquer that race of people.
Now you're speaking like your forefathers. I like this.
Yes. I want to be a colonizer. You got to think. You got to start all over. Okay. So once AI takes over, we have to start all over, and it starts all over with colonizing.
Yeah, that's true.
And you take a little bit of ChatGPT. Let's find out real quick.
Well, you're going to need people who are smaller physically in stature.
What would be the best country to colonize?
This is fantastic. To give you an answer?
No, that we're getting the weak ad friendly version of ChatGPT. The kind that they're giving the kids. They're like, colonizing is an outdated practice form. But you know what? They're making the one where one day you're gonna go, how do I exterminate a race of people? And they'll be like, very simple. They all have a protein that blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's gonna ChatGPT, I guarantee there's a ChatGPT that could create hey, how do I pump up the coronavirus? And it would be like, very simple. You just need to.
Is this something you're interested in doing? Just kind of reliving the pandemic?
No, but here's the thing. I'm just a comedian. You know there's someone actually thinking,
that's true.
How do I do this?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's a dude out there going, he's stealing my ideas.
They're Persian, buddy. This is called the fucking people in charge in Iran are thinking the same thing.
Dude, if you don't think Kim Jong-un is fucking thinking it is fucking AI.
All they want to do is fucking wreck shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see his fucking searches, his Google searches. Wouldn't you love to hear what Kim Jong-un is up to? Like, he's like, first of all, he's like, how do I get skinny? And they're just like, you got to stop. And then he's like, fuck you for saying I was fat. And they're like, no, you asked. And he just kills that guy. But yeah, he's, he can't get his hands on a nuke, but he's got to be always just asking what else he could do to fuck people up. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah.
Flex on people. Show you got to take me seriously. Fuck this haircut. Take me seriously.
He can't listen. Like his uncle tried to give him advice and he killed his uncle.
Yeah.
He was like, nah. But you know who he'll listen to?
Yeah.
AI.
He might. Do you know how he killed his uncle?
How?
He put him in a field and then had everybody in bleachers, like in stands, whatever, 1,000 yards away. And then he had an anti-aircraft missile fired at his uncle so that there wasn't one hair left. It's pretty intense. I don't want one hair remaining.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just role play for a second.
Sure.
AI takes over Los Angeles first. That's the canary in the mind.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, San Francisco shuts down. San Francisco will be the first city. It shuts down. AI shuts it down. All transit systems are gone. No more cell phone usage. The homeless start raging against the machine. It's the Gronks taking over the nerds.
Yeah.
And it's and we get a sense of it. Rogan calls us up and he's like, hey, because Rogan will be the first one. They'll be like, I just talked to Elon. It started.
Yeah. And then he'll have his exit strategy ready to go.
Yeah. And you're not going to like where this goes, but let's just take it. So me and you decide to colonize like a country.
Okay.
Let's start with like a small island or something.
I think I was going to say you're going to need a small population.
Small population, uneducated.
But also I think it would help to get like people that are, for the most part, smaller in stature so that we
Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what about the Seychelles or something? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Isn't that, aren't the people there naturally smaller size? Or like, like a Fiji or something?
So we liquidate all our assets early, okay? We take all our money together as a team, and we go into that island and we say, ultimately, we're gonna make life great here. Everything's falling apart. We're gonna hold arms. No one's gonna come and get us. We're going to.
How are we getting there?
Fuck, because planes are gonna be fucked.
Boats?
We got to take a boat. You got old school. You're gonna have to take boats again.
Yeah,
you can't
big
take a plane
boats too. You got to take a big boat, dude.
Okay, what we're gonna get for I heard for find out how much what we need is one of those shipping container boats.
How many people live in the Seychelles? Do you say Seychelles? Is that how you say it?
That's a lot of people to take over.
Oof.
Jesus Christ. How many people live in Papua New Guinea?
But the problem is they have people in this.
They need, God damn it, 10 million. Go back to the Seychelles. We're taking over the Seychelles.
Okay.
And so.
Okay. What's like society? Like we're trying to get like what kind of size people are we looking at here? What are they?
How big is the average Seychellian?
Yeah. Average size. Average size man. That was a guy on vacation for sure.
I can take him.
Oh, look. Oh, no. Sorry. For a man there is 169.2. What is that in?
Well, if they're still using centimeters, we can take them. Or feet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What does that convert to? 5'5".
Come on.
Dude,
buddy.
that was a good call.
First of all,
we walk
start
into
our own
like,
basketball
Giants
team.
are here. Yeah.
The Giants are here. Okay, we're taking over the Seychelles.
Okay.
Now, here's the question you're not going to like. We're going to have to overthrow the government, and
Yeah.
we're going to have to kill these people. Now, you brought up Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Do we do it in
Partner
a
up?
public thing? Like we bring them into the stadium and bring all the people and we kill them in front of people? That way we establish real dominance? Or do we do it on the DL like Kim Jong-un, where he's like killing them in the airport?
Labor
with
camps and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely arguments made for both, but I think you're going to want to have that public panic, and maybe you don't have to kill as many because people just fall in line. They're like, oh shit, Whitey's here,
It's like what Saddam Hussein. Do you remember when he was like, all right, lock the doors? And they're like, what?
Yeah.
He was like, here are the names. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah. It's almost like being on Last Comic Standing. When they call your name, you just
exactly like
immediately
Last
walk
Comic
away
Standing.
from everyone else and you're like, oh.
Yeah. You did Last Comic Standing.
Yeah.
How far did you
Comic
get?
Standing too. I don't know. To the semifinals? To New
You
York.
You went to New York.
Or maybe to the finals? Maybe I got to the finals. I don't remember. I got to New York, and then they picked the people, I think, going to the house.
Yeah, I did a regional set in San Francisco. And then they picked, I don't know, whatever.
Do you remember what jokes you did?
No, but I remember I had a great set, like an objectively good set. And then
you
when
didn't
they
get
didn't
moved?
pick, I was like, what is that? And then one of the producers was like, this is casting, man. This is a casting call.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. But it bummed me out. I definitely wanted to do it.
They told me, I mean, I guess there's a, the statute of limitations is up on this. Everyone knows the show is not rigged, but it was kind of like it was cast.
It was cast, yeah.
And they were like, hey, I was like, I'm going to go out for it this year. And they were like, yeah, I wouldn't do L.A. or New York. And I was like, what? And they're like, go to Nashville. I was like, I've never been to Nashville. And they're like, go to Nashville. So I went to Nashville, and it was a bunch of people that like that I didn't really know anyone, but the only other person there was John Heffron, who was definitely not from Nashville.
Yeah.
And John was
So he
like,
was doing
they told
the
you
same
to come
thing.
told you to come to Nashville, and I was like, yeah. He's like, they're looking for white dudes, and I was like, oh, so that's why they came to Nashville. And he was like, yeah, he didn't say it's gonna be me and you, because I don't think we knew going in, but we were the two dudes who flew into Nashville to do it, and we were the two dudes that got selected.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
kinda
back to this
crazy.
killing everybody.
I just
Also,
think,
we have to show up with more people. You know that, right?
buddy, first of all, you know for a fact if Rogan's like, hey man, you
You think
guys,
he's gonna participate?
if there was ever going to be a leader of a country,
Yeah.
it's Joe Rogan.
You think so?
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Dude, we're just his henchmen.
So how many? But we have to go. Yeah, if we're going to arrive and like really, scare some folks, we gotta come in kind of deep, dude.
Naked with wigs on.
But like 10 of us or 100?
Dude, they've never. Here's the thing. No offense to the Seychelles. I don't know anything about Seychelles. I don't even know where it is, to be dead honest with you. I don't know how long this boat ride's going to be, but
It's
I bet
long.
they're not like as deep into culture as we are about wild shit. Like, I bet they've never heard of General Butt Naked, right? So we take from the greats. All the great fucking dictators, we take from the greats a little Saddam Hussein, a little Kim Jong-un, a little Putin, a little General Butt Naked, a little
General Butt Naked?
General Butt Naked. You don't know who General Butt Naked is? No. See, if you don't know who he is, then the Seychelles don't know who General Butt Naked is. Pull up General Butt Naked. This guy's a fucking legend when it comes to dictators. Dude, he would have his boys roll in naked in wigs, and that's how they'd roll into war.
General Butt Naked. Liberian.
Liberia's I'm not going to Liberia, dude. That's the Wild West. There's a lot of places in Africa on the coasts are fucking insane. East Africa has got Sudan. Don't want to fuck with Sudan. Don't want to fuck with Sudan. I think that's where Sudan is. And then West Africa, wild as shit. And that's where Liberia is.
So he would roll up.
Go to the part. Roll down to how we keep scrolling. Okay, here we go. You ready? The unit, including General Butt Naked himself, frequently wore no clothing for their shoes and magic charms, earning the name General Butt Naked. He claimed that his practice made him and his soldiers immune to bullets. During the conflict, his forces penetrated numerous atrocities, including cannibalism and human sacrifice.
Jesus Christ.
They would go in naked with wigs on, fucking kill the people with charms, kill them, and then eat them in front of the other people and be like, yeah, these hearts give you magic powers. And then he'd tell them, if you guys eat...
Shit.
What?
Recalling the atrocities he and his soldiers perpetrated against civilians during the conflict, he stated in an interview, "Sometimes I would enter under the water where children were playing. I would dive under the water, grab one, carry him under, and break his neck. Sometimes I'd cause accidents. I'd just slaughter them." Fuck, man.
General Butt Naked. By the way, I think he's still alive. I think he lives in France.
It says he's alive. I don't know where he lives, but yeah, he's alive.
There's people who really hate that dude.
I'm sure. Fucking A, man.
General Butt Naked.
Never knew about him. He's only 52. He's your age.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's 52.
So wait, I wonder what I was doing when he was taking over and being a warlord. What year was he a warlord?
In 89,
What?
he became a rebel leader. Yeah.
Oh my God, I wasn't even in college yet.
Yeah, he was pretty young.
I had just lost my virginity.
He was probably well past that.
I was still playing high school baseball.
Yeah, he was pretty fucking young dude doing his general butt naked shit.
I mean,
how'd you know about him? Podcasts?
no. Patrice O'Neal was the first person I heard talked about general butt naked.
Really?
I think Patrice had a joke. Patrice had a joke about going back to Africa. And he was like, I'm not going back to Africa. Got to walk around with a machete and a wig on and a wedding dress, going in and eating babies' hearts. I'm not going back to Africa. And I was like, I think that's the first time I heard of general butt naked.
Oh, you asked him, like, what's that all about?
Yeah.
Fuck, there he is. Or there's one of his guys.
See, here's our deal. I am not ready. I'm not ready for this world, and this world is coming when AI takes over. This is the world that's coming when AI takes over. And you better be, and we need to prepare ourselves for it.
Yeah.
I'm not even fucking around. And I know that sounds like the Chicken Little, the sky is falling, but think about the worst things you saw during COVID, right? COVID was fucking baby steps. That was a runny nose compared to the virus AI can create, compared to the fucking chaos that AI can create. COVID was just a couple guys in a lab, right?
Yeah.
Couple guys in a lab, and the world shut down. Dude, AI, we got to kill AI. I'm not even fucking around. We got to get rid of AI.
I know.
It's not good for us.
You're right.
This is, you know what this reminds me of? Now I know, I feel like I'm getting crazy, Tom. Who is the dude in China? Was it Mao? No, is it Mao who killed all the intellectuals and they had the Cultural Revolution?
Yeah, he
Type in.
Yes.
Yeah, it was General Mao.
Chairman Mao, yeah.
Chairman Mao. He was like, you know what he was doing? He was doing AI before AI. He was like talking like we are, going like, yo, we got to get rid of the intellectuals. No more doctors, no more lawyers. They're too smart. We need dumb people, and the dumb people will uprise. And that's what they did. And that's how we have China today. I actually feel crazy. I should never have smoked pot last night.
Yeah,
I should have just gone to bed.
Yeah.
I was up all night long.
This is going to be a good month of cleansing for you.
I hope so. I wish I could do Xanax. I wish I still took Xanax.
No, stay away from that.
I know. My cardiologist says it melts your brain.
Really?
But I would love to shut my brain off, because all I'm thinking about today is AI. And then it starts trickling into like what are the fingers in the pie that we don't know about? Like, right? Like when you start talking about like, I don't know, like neurodivergence and the acceptability of all that, and like, you know, hung out with this autistic dude this weekend, and he was just mean. It's just some comic who's autistic, and he was just mean. And he was like, I'm autistic, I can be mean. And I was like, okay. I was like, wait, when did this?
How was he mean?
Just rude
to everybody.
Just like, you're fat. No, just to me. And I was like, oh, cool. It's fun hanging out with an autistic guy. And I was like, I can't say anything. I gotta just take it. Like, what fucking world are we in? And it's AI. It's AI.
Yeah. He's just like, you're fat. And you're like,
fat.
Cool, thanks.
I don't like your stand-up. I don't feel like I have any jokes. I was like, all right, what are we doing? Like,
is he on a podcast with you?
No, I'm autistic. I get to say these things. Sorry. And you're like, she would be pretty if she had lost weight. And you're like, okay. And you're like, and it's this. I mean, listen. I understand, man. The guy's got a thing, right? But it's like I don't know. Once AI takes over and Gronks are running the world, I think we'll have a lot less of that talking freely shit.
Yeah, maybe with Gronk's out there just beating people's heads in. You mean
just Gronk for president?
Yeah, I mean there was a thing about back in the day, less civilized societies. Yeah, you could just say something and someone could just fucking take your head off.
I mean, think about how different our society is just from fucking 40 years, in 20 years. and then you
Yeah.
go back like 100 years, and it's unrecognizable.
It's true.
Unrecognizable. It's what's wild to me is like
Too much diversity. Right? Is that not what you were saying? No? I thought we were okay. They're just everywhere, right?
yeah, it's too much.
Well, I was watching fucking what the other night? Some TV shit. I mean, like the commercials. Every commercial, it's like, here's a mixed race family, and you're like, okay, again, how many fucking are there?
I'm like, I love when they do a mixed race commercial and it's a dude who you know could never pick up a black chick.
No,
and you're like, come on,
This is
they're in a
such nonsense.
Subaru. What are
Yeah.
you guys doing?
and it's all just because did we do a good job? Is everybody happy now?
Do you remember the first
Yay.
commercial where you saw two dudes kiss and you were like, what the fuck?
On a commercial?
On a commercial.
I don't know that I've seen.
Type in, or they don't kiss, they like hold each other in a pool. I remember a first commercial where two dudes like popped up out of the water.
Yeah, hotels
smiled,
are doing that. They'll show
Yeah,
like if the resorts
Type
thing.
in gay
they'll always-
commercials. Type in gay commercials. I want to see one.
I don't know.
Where you don't remember the product, you're just like, whoa, they're gonna make out.
Best gay ads.
yeah. Oh, that's gonna be pro gay ads. Like,
Oh yeah, Chevrolet with a lesbian
what?
family. Oh, there's Chevrolet ad gay friends.
oh, let me see that.
How do we know these guys are gay?
Yeah, I'll tell you when I think they're gay.
Okay, right now they're just like
They're just dudes.
they're just dudes. There's a tent. Oh, that was kind of a warm back rub. But that's all they alluded to is that
Okay,
one guy
that
went
guy
like
smiles.
this. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. So the gayest thing is that guy's kind of smile, like eked out smile when he gets out of the car and he's like, hey.
Yeah, but he
Watch
also
him-
did it.
Watch his eyes.
I know. Yeah, that's a little gay look.
Yeah.
But then look at this. Look at this little back touch right
Yeah,
there.
the back
Oh, and
touch.
the hands on the thigh. The hands on the thigh. You
Oh,
have
what?
to watch it a third time.
Okay, go back.
His hand is on his thigh, dude. You
I
got
would
to
argue
fucking
these
pause
aren't
this.
gay enough.
Pause. Get ready to pause. Okay, hold on. Stop. See?
Oh, dude, here's the deal. Okay.
You're trying to fucking infect us, Chevy. I'm not falling for it. Ford guy over here. All right, go ahead.
I think they should make him just more gay.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
make him very fucking gay.
That hand
Like,
should be
don't
all the way up in
kind
his
of-
crotch.
Don't kind of support the community. Don't
Yeah.
be like, listen, you either like an abolitionist or you were like, or you weren't, right?
Do you know how
there
much
was no
they had
middle
to
ground?
fucking edit for that commercial too? Like they were like, touch him. Wait a minute, not so much. Touch his kneecap. No, that's not obvious. Like, yeah, it's so much trying to figure out the right amount of gay to make
Yeah.
that work. What about this couple in bed, the Weston ad?
Oh, let me see this.
Yeah, I want to see them fucking scissor. Let's see what this happened. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. One of us is active. One of us likes to stay in bed.
Find wellness at Weston.
Yeah. That basically could be just two girlfriends on a
Two
weekend trip.
girlfriends. Yeah, that's not gay enough in my
It's
opinion.
definitely not gay enough.
I think how would we gay
How
that
about
out?
that? How about these guys? Though?
What, let me see.
This is DoorDash. Oh, this is like kind of over the top style though.
Yeah. It's like Pee-wee's
Highly
Playhouse.
stylized, yeah. This is only
stupid.
Delivered with DoorDash.
okay. So the last
See,
frame's
I don't,
gay.
yeah, but I don't have a problem. I don't like. It's not saying I have a problem with any of these.
No,
Like,
I know.
That's not gay to me.
Well,
Like,
what's
I
gay
like-
about
I
it
like-
is that they have great table settings and they prepared multiple dishes for their guests. Like they had like charcuterie plates. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking gay, and that's the kind of thing you appreciate about gay men. Is you're like, hey, this is very thoughtful. But the only gay frame is this last one.
Yeah, I want it. I think it's like. Here's my point. Right? It's like during the. Go ahead.
Go ahead. And I'm just looking at.
But like during times of a movement, right?
Yeah.
You're either 100% with that movement or you're 100% against that movement. If you remain in that middle ground where you just kind of like shrug your shoulders and go, doesn't affect me, not a big deal, then you're actually against the movement. So like I say, if you're with the movement, before the fucking movement, and make a straight gay ass commercial. Like let them know, yo, we're Chevrolet and we fucking love the LGBTQ community. Yeah. That's what you got to respect. Bud Light doing that fucking trans thing. They took a swing. Okay, this guy's shirt's off.
That's a shirtless guy in bed.
This shirtless guy off. Let's go to that one. I want to see this. This is what I'm talking about.
Shoots a load on his stomach. That's what I'm. Oh,
yeah, okay. All right.
This is gay.
Oh,
this is
shut up.
Fuck yeah. This guy's got a body. Oh, yeah. Oh.
That was a dick and ball almost.
Almost. Yeah.
Oh, he called a prostitute.
Ugh. Oh, shit.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. Yeah, baby.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's European. That's why.
All right.
That would never
I'm ordering that drink right now. What's that drink? I'm ordering that drink right now.
Clean. What is this? Swedish organic beverage brand Clean Drinks.
Dude,
It's called Clean Drinks? What a fucking terrible name. Hey, would you like some clean drink?
It's probably translated differently. Like
all I can think about now when I see these fucking, that guy's body was incredible.
Dude.
Is like, I'm going to be naked on my show and we're going into production.
You're going to be naked?
I'm fucking naked in one of the stories.
For like a gay thing?
It's kind of gay.
Dude, can I just give you a hint real quick?
Yeah.
Play with your lip a little more. That guy played with his lip and it's like the fucking hottest gay thing I've ever seen.
Really?
I'm going to start playing with my lips more. I don't play with my lips at all. Yeah. It's your lips sell it, man. Everything. It's like if a gay guy sees something they like, they do one of these. Like, your lips sells it.
Yeah.
Wait,
guys.
what are you getting naked for? Are you going to trim your body hair or are you going to dye it?
Am I going to dye the hair?
Yeah.
I should probably gray. I should tan the skin a little is what I should do. You look better tan. I should get spray tanned, huh?
Oh, I don't know. That's hard to get through that hair.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to look like a zebra.
I don't know. I think, I mean, sometimes I forget about it and then I'm like, oh, shit.
What are you getting naked for?
My series. One of the parts of the series, I'm naked. And I fucking signed up for it. And now I'm like, oh, God. Like, and then I just go, oh, fuck it. Who cares?
I can't wait.
Yeah,
Do you
I
need
know.
me to be on set that day? Do you need a body double?
I fucking wish I could have a body double.
You should have a body double. Just get a fucking... I told you about the guy that pulled over, right?
That pulled over?
I told you about the guy that stopped his car and saw me on the street, right?
Yeah.
The gay guy, the bear.
I don't remember this.
Oh, fuck. I'll save it for the next episode. It's such a good story.
Okay,
it's such
save
a good story, and it's so long. But wait. So that's why you're working on getting your body fat down. You're really focused on that shit,
dude. I've lost a bunch of weight, and I keep like, I mean, I'm on top of my training and my diet. Like I haven't fucked around with my diet in months now. I've had like a couple cheat meals in a couple months.
Yeah,
I haven't had like complex carbs or starches. I have like a protein intake every day. I do at least 60 minutes of cardio, sometimes 90 minutes of cardio. You know, it's and I keep trimming down, but here's the thing. It doesn't happen at the rate. Like what happens now is you go, okay, can I have 6 more months? And it's like, no.
When do you shoot your first naked scene?
From today in 5 weeks.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but it's not going to, here's the thing. What I'm talking about is you just have to accept it's going to be what it, like, you're not going to get to what, like, you're not going to look like that. I'm not going to look like that guy. You just are going to be.
But if you get on, have you thought about doing like legit steroids, like Winstrol or something?
Yeah, I've thought about it. Yeah. Yeah.
What would be the best one? Winstraw's like the shit, right?
Yeah, that's what Deca, Winstraw, yeah. Anavar, all those are like anabolic. Yeah. But I don't even know if it would be, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. I don't think there's enough steroids on Earth to change me enough in 5 weeks. I'll just be naked and that'll just be it. Whatever it is, man.
You know that I'm tuning in. I kind of want to be on set when you get naked.
Yeah, and I am with other guys.
Naked?
Yeah.
When we did the cabin, I had a bunch of naked scenes.
Yeah.
Like I was naked a lot.
Yeah.
And on the last day, we're shooting this thing, and I'm just laying naked on the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm having a glass of wine, and we're not even rolling. I'm just naked.
Yeah.
And the cameramen are there, and we're all kind of talking. And there's this one female camera assistant, and she's down by my dick, fixing the camera. And I said, "Hey, when you guys sign up for something like this, do they have you like sign something, like finding out if you're cool with nudity and not smiling at all?" She goes, "I was told this is getting coffee and comedians with cars getting coffee." And I was like, "Huh?" She goes, "This is not what I signed up for." And I was like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I think you've probably surprised a lot of people with nudity in your life.
It was on the thing. It was like, the first episode, or no, not the first episode, was you. But Bobby Lee and I got naked. We were like, Nikki Glazer saw my asshole. Fortune saw my asshole.
Asshole?
Yeah.
Why
Fortune
was your hole?
Because I got mud in my asshole, so Fortune had to squirt it out with a gun, with a hose. And Fortune started laughing. I said, "What?" And she goes, "I've never seen a man's asshole before."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, are you seeing it?" Miss Pat saw me completely naked.
What'd you think of that?
She said it looked like a chicken wing. I mean, I'm naked throughout the entire series.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, there's Fortune spraying you.
Yeah. There's me and Bobby.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So I feel better now having talked about AI with you because I feel like we have a game plan.
We have a game plan. We're going to go do our thing. Yeah, we're going to.
Worst case scenario, honestly, worst case scenario, I'm not even fucking around. LeeAnn and I bail out of LA. We come down, we stay at your place with you and Push, and we just fucking shadow Rogan. Whatever move he makes, we make too. All of a sudden, Elon wants to take us up to Solaris 1, his little space station that he's built.
Sure.
We go up there.
Honestly, I think the people of the Seychelles are very nice, and we just live there. We don't have to kill anybody.
What if,
You know?
Oh, yeah, we could also just move there.
We could just move there. Yeah, we don't have to murder them. It's a beautiful place.
After this episode, I think they may not be so welcome to our tourism.
I think they're going to be a little
hesitant.
offended
They'll
when
be
we
like,
get there.
No, we're just coming for the beaches. Mm-hmm. Where are the Seychelles before we go?
It's in the Indian Ocean, off of the, let's see, there it is.
Oh, it's out by...
Yeah. That's off of the east coast of Africa.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's supposed to be gorgeous, man.
We'll just take over a small island.
Yeah. Great plan. We'll do it. All right. I got to run. I got to go run. We got to go fucking try to drop more body fat.
Did you take a naked picture of you before and after?
Did I take it?
I have a naked picture.
A picture in a towel. I have a towel picture. I mean, that's what I have.
Naked picture. Take a
now,
naked picture.
today?
Yes. Naked picture in front of a green screen.
Uh-huh.
Post it online. Yeah.
Post it online?
So people can put you anywhere in the world. I'll take one too. I'll take one first and I'll send it to you. Okay. And then you take one, send it to me, and then we'll post them online. Uh-huh. And then people can plug us in anywhere in the world.
Are you going to fluff first?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm going to take a blue chew.
Okay. Yeah. Those things really work.
They do. Take one at 4 o'clock. You'll have a night.
Okay. All right. We're going to run.
Right. I love you, buddy.
Love you too. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call 2 bears, 1 cave.